We are on in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to episode 20 of the Tel Talks Talk Show. We are back once again. We've got two very, very special guests in Dino Joe and Ryan Milky for tonight's stream. Tonight, we're going to be talking a little bit about the Daryl Dixon TV show that comes out this weekend. Personally, for me, with the Ahsoka TV series, I've got a couple episodes left of that to go. And then next week, we will talk about all things Ahsoka. Probably mention spoilers as well. So if you hold off on the Ahsoka talk tonight, next week we can go all out. So let's bring on our first guest in Dino. Oh, I think they're both ready. Let's bring them all on. Why
We're
not?
all
So Joe, how you doing, mate? Good to see you.
I'm very, very good. How is everybody?
Yeah, we are good. We're good. Milky, you look a bit red. You okay? You caught the sun today?
Yeah, no, it's just really, really warm today.
It is.
It's really warm.
Well, so let's have a look who's in the chat then. We've got Harry Pops. Harry, thanks for joining us once again. We've got Jack. We've got Corey. Corey, thanks for joining us. And we've got Mr. Mystery Box, Wayne Deacon here. So hopefully you got rubbish, Wayne. I hope you got absolute rubbish, but we'll find out Saturday. So we've got a Mystery Box battle coming out the weekend between myself, Joe, Wayne Deacon, and Leader Pop Tart. So I think that releases, is it midday, Joe? Is it midday?
Yeah, midday Saturday.
Yeah, midday Saturday. So we'll have 4 videos out across our channels. So yeah, make sure you go to head over to our channels Saturday for a Mystery Box battle. And someone I know has pulled a grail, so someone will be celebrating. So let's go have a look at tonight's schedule then, guys. So we're going to have a quick catch up with the guests, and then we're going to talk about the Daryl Dixon TV show. So let us know in the chat if you're a Walking Dead fan, if you're a Daryl Dixon fan. I'm a massive Walking Dead fan, as a lot of people know, but it'd be good to see what people's thoughts are in the chat. And then we've got some fun and games. And I think tonight's fun and games is the best fun and games I've ever had on the show. So I can't wait to wind these two up and you guys in the chat. So I think it'll be really, really good fun tonight. Comic-Con announcements. We had a huge announcement just after our live stream on Friday night. Showmasters announced a really big guest. So we're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about next week's theme. So tonight we are wearing all white. So next week we want you guys to choose a theme, whether you want us to do cosplay, whether you want us to dress up as something stupid, whether you want Milky to wear a Man United shirt, we could do anything like that. So and then the stream will be open to the chat. So we've got a few more guests joining in. Jackson Shaw, good to see you back here, guys. Ash, I'll give one of my giveaway winners previously. Good to see you, Ash. Meg's in the chat. Welcome, Meg. And we've got Corey. Where will the Daryl show be on? That's a good question, actually. I don't know if it's actually airing in the UK because Dead City didn't actually air in the UK. So
I wonder if it's on. It might be on Disney. They're in Fox, aren't they?
Yeah, I'll have to look into that one. It's a good question, Corey. So before we get into the Daryl Dixon, guys, how's everyone been? What have you guys been up to? Milky, we'll start with you, mate. What have you been up to lately? Had some videos come out? Fresh content?
Yeah. I've been editing. I actually dropped the video for everybody. I said last week I would drop one, and I've been saying that for a couple of weeks and not actually doing it. But no, I want to thank you and Joe as well for, our private chat. She kept pushing me, and just the little eyeball things to say, Milky, you said someone was going to drop and it hasn't yet, and I knew it was going to. But no, I was happy making it, and I had people reach out and say, is there going to be part 2? Because it says at the end there's part 2 coming. I was like, yeah, that'll be in the next 7 days. I'm working on part 2, so that'll be fun. But yeah, it's been a chill week. Today's been really annoying though, because I was waiting for Yodel. I was supposed to have things to show off on stream today, I was speaking, Yodel didn't deliver. They said they were going to deliver between 5 and 7, and by 8 o'clock I WhatsApped the guy, the delivery guy, and I said, like, dude, where's my stuff? He goes, yeah, you live too far out for me. By the time I get there, I'll be there tomorrow morning.
It's a bit harsh, isn't it? It's a bit, very professional for him. But apart from that, then everything good.
I know, right? I know. So I was annoyed.
Yeah,
yeah,
Joe,
dude,
what's been going on with you? I know you've bought a new microphone. You've bought some mystery boxes.
Yeah, I've been busy, mate. I've been busy. Yeah. So I had a job yesterday in the Forest of Dean, and I was waiting for another job to be scheduled, and I was round the corner from Puzzlewood, which is where they filmed Force Awakens, did a few scenes there, Merlin, Doctor Who, Huntsman, filmed loads of stuff there. So I thought, well, I've not been there for years. I'm going to go film a video on my lunch. So went over there, filmed a video. I've got a moth flying around my head.
I can see it. I can see the moth.
It's massive. It just whacked me in the face.
Stay professional, Joe. Stay professional.
Yeah. And again, never mind. Anyway, yeah.
I
So
can actually see
it's
it.
massive. Yeah. I've got a few videos coming out. So I've done a tier list of the new Ahsoka pops, of which ones I think are very good, which ones I think are stinky. Jurgen Kloppy. Yeah, I've got quite a lot coming out actually. I've managed to get myself pretty well organised. I'm quite excited for the next few weeks of videos coming out.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good to have you on the stream, and yeah, nice to see you. Well, both of you are putting content out. So I think it's the first time in quite a while that we've all put out content. Well, it must be the first time on the stream. Us three all putting out content within the last couple of days. So it's great that we can all push it all the content. Wayne said he loved the boat trip, Milky. So yeah, it looked. Did you enjoy it? Was it a good trip?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was all right. The bike ride was better. Part 2 was a better day.
Oh yeah,
I've got drone shots of the island. Yeah, I've got drone shots of the whole island. I've got all sorts of cool stuff. So part 2 is an epic video. I'm going to say that though. I made it.
Ash said the weather is stupid right now. Jackson, sure, I think you got a bat in your room.
I think I do.
And Ash says, have you seen the new Muppets Christmas Carol Funko Pops? Can't wait to get them. You guys seen them?
No,
I haven't. No.
Yeah, I've seen them. I have to get them. I've always wanted to get Christmas themed Funko Pops, and I've seen like Marvel. We've got the pops with like a Christmas hat on and stuff, but these pops are proper Christmassy. So I'll definitely be getting it. I'll definitely get some. At least Scrooge and Bob Cratchit and all that. I'll definitely get a few of them. But yeah, they look great. Anyway, let's move on to let's get tonight's show started properly then with Daryl Dixon then. So we'll start with Milky then. Milky, what's your thoughts on the show? And you planning to watch it? And Daryl Dixon as a character, you're a big fan?
I'm a fan of Daryl. I think he's he's awesome, but he's also really like chill at the same time. He's a good character to play, especially in a zombie apocalypse. You know, he doesn't freak out and get all giddy and stuff. When I first heard about the news of this spin-off, I was like, I'm in and ahhing about it. And then I heard it was in France, and I was even more annoyed because I'm like, what the hell is it going over there for? But then digging into it, I found out that the origin of the virus happened in France.
Yeah, good knowledge.
In the storyline of The Walking Dead, the origin happened in France. So it makes sense. Yeah, so it's going to be good that he's going to be there. And then I'm a massive fan of the catacombs in France. So if they do anything in that, if they actually go to the catacombs and film, I'm all in. You know, it's going to be a great show. But yeah, I'm going to be watching it. I break down. I have reaction shows with Headless and stuff. So
what is
the catacombs? It's like underground. The catacombs is like underground graves in Paris, and they're like really small hallways. Loads of YouTubers have been there and stuff, and it's actually illegal. I think it's illegal to go down there for so long because of the thinning of the air and all that kind of stuff. But it's very dangerous. But yeah,
especially in
the actual catacombs. Yeah, especially in Apocalypse. And imagine that it's a gravestone, isn't
it? Yeah, that sounds good. But with The Walking Dead in general, I know you did you finish Dead City?
Yeah, I finished Dead City. Walking Dead was okay, but I lost interest with it, and I came back for obviously the end. I needed to see how it ended, but yeah, I'd say I'm a Walking Dead fan. I'm sick of it. You know, been on for so long.
Yeah.
I want Rick to come back. I'm more invested in Rick's side of the story than I am any of the other guys.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that. I know obviously Carol was meant to be in the show, but then for some reason she's not in it. So I guess it was a bit of a rewrite, and it's now a Daryl Dixon solo show. So I'll be interested to see what happens. Joe, I'm not sure about you either. Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon.
Yeah, I was a bit skeptical when they announced it. When I was more hyped for it when there was no sort of backstory, and then when they said, "Oh, it's set in Paris," after they announced that the Negan and Maggie show was going to be in New York, I was like, they're just going to do it everywhere. They're just picking new cities to try and do it in. It just seemed, I was quite frustrated. And then, yeah, same as Milky, when I looked into why they were going to France, and they said, oh, it's the origin. That makes more sense. And I'm happy that they've written Carol out of it, because I thought it would have been a bit tongue-in-cheek with them too, where I'm excited more to see Daryl on his own, because I used to really, really love those episodes where it would start off with like Daryl and Beth or something like that, and then it would end up being like an episode with not a lot of dialogue, but Daryl's just great.
Daryl and Dog.
Yeah, Daryl and Dog.
Yeah, bang on. Yeah, Daryl and Dog.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it now, but yeah, I'm on the same wavelength with Milky. I'm really looking forward to the Rick show. That's what I'm more looking forward to. The last few seasons of The Walking Dead for me were a bit flat between like season 8 maybe, season 9, and then when it finished, it was like I was neither here nor there. But I used to religiously watch it up until Alexandria, and then it sort of fell off for me. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah, for me, it was definitely, I couldn't wait for Monday night or even Sunday night, and then I'd watch it. Once it got released in America, I'd stay up late to watch it. But I think after Negan season 7, my interest was slowly to drop in, and then it got to a point where I forgot it'd even come back on. So my interest in it definitely declined. But yeah, I'm excited for the show. I have got the synopsis. We'll have a little look at it now, and it's quite interesting reading. So it says, Daryl washes ashore in France and struggles to piece together how he got there and why. The series tracks his journey across a broken but resilient France as he hopes to find the way back home. So that's what I found interesting. Like, he's actually trying to get back home, so back to America or just wherever Alexandria and all that was. So if it's interesting that he's actually trying to get back. As he makes the journey, though, the connections he forms along the way complicate his ultimate plan. So it's quite interesting. Like, he actually wants to get back to America. So I don't really know how it's going to be possible.
Have you seen any of the trailers, the new ones?
Ish, like 30-second teasers.
The actress that he sort of like bumps into and seems to spends like the second half of the show with. She plays Fleur Delacour, I think it is, in Harry Potter. Yeah, that'd be interesting. So it seems like they've binned off Carol and just started something a bit fresh rather than just continuing the same old.
Yeah, and I think she is actually French in real life, so I feel like it's more true to the character. What's up, Anthony? Good to see you in the stream, and Umpty Scratch. Good to see you guys. Thanks for joining our UK stream tonight. So Milky, what's your thoughts on the little synopsis?
So have you guys watched Fear the Walking Dead? Have you watched Fear the Walking Dead? Have you seen all that stuff as well? Okay. I'm caught up with all of the Walking Dead franchises. The synopsis sounds okay. It's pretty standard though, right? He's gonna journey across, gonna try and get back. So he's probably gonna have trinkets from Carol or trinkets from the core group, and he's gonna remember them and maybe have flashbacks and stuff like that. And I don't know. I was hoping that these were going to be standalone one season, because I heard that there's only 6 episodes for this, but they said the same for Dead City. But then they announced there's going to be a second season of Dead City, and I'm like, I wish they'd have just tied off the story with that and ended it. That Daryl, Negan and Maggie's story was done, and then Daryl's could have been done, and then they could have finished it with Rick and Michonne. Because now it just feels like they could go for another 10 years with these spin-off shows. Yeah,
I know they want to make the universe bigger and bigger, but if you actually look at the slide on the screen, guys, it says Walking Dead Daryl Dixon, and then it says new series, and then I think sometimes they'd say like limited series, but because it says new series, it's like, okay, there could be multiple seasons to come, which
just open-ended, isn't it?
We don't really need. We've had 11 seasons of Daryl, so
Yeah.
But I'm not unless they're all going to connect again. So I'm not really sure.
It's
Where
definitely
it's
going to be.
gonna go.
Yeah, they're not going to connect in 6 episodes.
Yeah, so I'm not sure where it's going. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it. But like we all said, I think the Rick and Michonne one, that's the one we're all looking forward to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Milky.
Yeah, but cool.
Sorry. So yeah, anything else then, guys, for the Daryl Dixon one? You playing? Yeah. Anything else to add on it before we move on?
No, not really. It's not one that I've even
No.
really paid much thought to. Like, it seems really strange that it's coming out this weekend because it's not.
That's a weird timing. Yeah.
Yeah, especially with Ahsoka going on at the same time, you think it would have lapped it afterwards.
Yeah. So, was The Last of Us the last project? No, The Last of Us was HBO, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm trying to work out what the last AMC project was, but I couldn't even tell you.
Probably was Dead City.
Oh yeah, that's probably it. So that's what they're doing. They're almost just a bit like Disney, just spamming us with content, and everything's been getting delayed these days. So this has probably been maybe been brought forward a little bit. So we have got some fun and games for you guys. So I'm not sure if it is the next slide or not. But before we do, Jack says the ending to season 11 left so many unanswered plot points, so they have a lot of stories to finish. Yeah, I mean, we had a few people die. There's actually not many survivors left, like from characters we actually care about. Is there anyone like you'd like to see get a spin-off, like who we haven't got? There was talk of Aaron getting a spin-off. I saw that online.
Really?
Would that interest you guys?
No, it's not a big enough pool, I don't think, to start a series off. Like, even Morgan, I think, was a bit of a stretch to start a series off, and then they actually forged him into fear so well that he became a really, really big character. But I don't know, they could do that with others, but I think a lot of people on the same page now, where they're like, we've had enough of it. Just show us, finish off Rick's arc, and then everyone can sit happy now.
Yeah, I think it's true. Yeah, just give us Rick, and then we can move on. Right, Milky, you ready to for some fun and games, mate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, I apologize if this doesn't go well, but people in the chat, I'm sure will help you guys out. So we are playing tic-tac-toe tonight.
Ooh.
So
Someone's been watching TikTok.
got Marvel, Star Wars, and Disney, and then green character, villain, and beginning with R. So we've got Ryan Milky over it, and we've got Joe.
That's my Comic-Con photo.
Yeah, and we've got Joe. So these are your little counters. We're calling you your counters. Oh, let's undo that. So who would like to start then?
Go on, Milky, you go first.
I'm gonna go Disney villain. I'm gonna go Captain Hook.
Nice. Disney.
I'll go. Disney villain. No, Star Wars villain, Darth Vader. Sorry.
Disney beginning with R, Rapunzel.
All right. There you go.
I can't think of the name. Disney Green. Mind blank.
Oh yes, you have to go.
Yeah, I
Disney
went to
Green.
somebody that I thought was, and he's not Disney.
Disney green. I know one. I don't know the name of the character. I'll go Star Wars green then because I can't think of one, and Hera Syndulla.
Play Milky to win the first one, first round.
Yeah, I'm not going to take Harry's one in the chat because that'd be cheating. I didn't think of that one, to be honest. He says it Pixar Alien. I would never have thought of that. Oh, Joe, says Meg.
She phoned a friend.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she did give us a good one. Initially, I went with Shrek, but he's not Disney, is he?
Shrek was in my head. Shrek and Kermit.
DreamWorks, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I'm gonna have to go with Star Wars, beginning with R, and go with R2D2 to block Joe winning, and see if he can come out of the bag.
Didn't want to go with Ray.
It's kind of a void game now, right? Though.
Is it?
Well, it is if everyone keeps putting the Disney things in the chat and we can see it, because there's more people I can't think of.
Oh, that's why it's a void game. I thought yeah, I see what you mean.
I might click on private chat on the next round so I can't see anybody's.
Yeah, next one. Chat. But I do appreciate the answers, guys. I do appreciate them.
Marvel Green Hulk.
It's hard, green. It's hard. Disney with green.
Right.
I'm taking one from the chat. I'm trying to pick one that isn't in chat.
Oh my god, they're saying really obvious ones now. This makes me feel
Yeah,
so stupid.
Harry's answer was my answer when I created this. So I did give all of these a test run just to make sure they worked. But yeah.
Oh, got on.
Is it your go or is it Milky's go?
It's Milky's go.
Yeah, he's Pixar.
Not
right?
from the chat. I hope no one puts it in.
Yeah, it's me, and I can't think of the Disney character. Marvel villain Vader.
Marvel villain Vader?
Technically, it's a Marvel Comics line of Darth Vader.
I can't really have that. Oh. Go on,
Disney green character, Fillmore from Cars.
Fillmore.
He's the hippie wagon, green hippie wagon.
All right. Well, Joe wins that one. All right. Right, chat. Hold your answers in then for this one. And if someone does want to play and take on one of Joe and Milky, do let us know, and we'll let you take one of the guys on. So next up, we've got blue character, robot/droid, and Jon Favreau. So they do get harder there. So Joe, you won then, so you can go first, mate.
Blue character, Star Wars. So do I do Star Wars or do I try and block and be smart? Blue character, Marvel, Frost Giant Loki.
This is hard. You absolutely screw us every single week. This is hard. Disney blue character, Genie.
Nice. Good answer. Get over it.
Marvel, Jon Favreau, Iron Man.
Yeah. Yeah, I would have accepted Happy as well. But yeah, it's cool.
I didn't know that.
Does he need a robot or a droid from Marvel, Milky?
Star Wars robot droid. No, I can't do that because he's going to win. Oh, what's her name? I'm blanking on the name of the girl in. Can't you think of the name of the bloody movie? Very well played.
All right. Right, 30 seconds countdown from now, mate.
Okay.
In Fergie time now.
Meg says, "Come on, Milky."
I know. Thank you, Meg. Yeah, he doesn't prepare us for these things, so I make no research beforehand.
5 seconds.
I'm just gonna have to go Star Wars robot and go with C-3PO.
Nice.
Marvel, robot, Ultron.
Nice. There we go. Joe wins that one. You could also say
That's not who I
Nebula.
was thinking of.
Nebula.
Oh, Nebula, yeah, true.
I'm sure there's loads.
That's who I was thinking of. Nebula. She's blue.
Yeah. Yeah. What we will do, guys, we will go through the board. So, Star Wars blue character, anyone?
Thrawn, Grand Admiral Thrawn.
Thrawn, yeah. So you had Nebula for Marvel robot droid, Disney droid or robot?
Iron Giant.
Is that Disney?
Yeah, I think so. I'm sure it's Disney. It might. Yeah, I think it is.
What was the
Century
robot
Fox.
called in Flubber?
Oh, it might be. Technically, they own it.
Disney robot droid. I was thinking Wally.
What was the robot called in Flubber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zurg. Could have had Zurg.
Zurg's a good one. Marvel, Jon Favreau, of course, Iron Man, Happy. Star Wars, Jon Favreau, of course, Mandalorian, or I think he played Paz Vizsla in season 2.
Is he? I didn't know that.
Yeah, didn't do the voice on, I think, but when he was fighting. And Disney, Jon Favreau. Anyone know that one? Anyone in the chat?
Disney Jon Favreau.
He did direct or produce a Disney film,
Did he?
a live action film.
Oh, is it? Is it something in the last 5 years?
About 7, I think.
Is it?
I think it was
What
the first
the
ever live action film.
What, Cruella?
The answer was Jungle Book. So he done Jungle Book.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So, all right, you ready? You ready for the next one?
Yeah.
Right, we'll let Milky start.
Oldies.
So we've got Marvel, Star Wars, and Disney again. Shares name with the title. A character that's bald, got no hair, and beginning with T.
Star Wars bold Bill Burr.
Oh, so I was going. Baldy Boba.
Yeah.
Star Wars beginning with T, Thrawn.
Oh, what you got?
Lion King, that is a great shout for Jon Favreau.
Yeah, that was the other one. Lion King.
Marvel no hair Thanos.
Yeah. There you go.
Ah, Disney Baldy.
I'm struggling there. Poppins in the chat, giving you support. Thanks for joining, Pop.
Who's a slaphead from Disney?
Even though I'm struggling right now.
Disney Baldy, Mike Wazowski.
Thanks, Poppin.
Oh, it counts.
He's got nothing on his head.
Actually, so I put Joe in the wrong place. I think Joe's meant to go here. Sorry, guys.
Oh yeah.
So Cher's name of the title, the character has to share the
Ms. Marvel.
counts. Oh, so Milky could win here. Go on, Milky.
Oh, he doubled me down. Marvel beginning with T, Thor.
So for the win, the Disney film beginning with T.
Is it film or character?
It's film.
Film.
Oh. Oh, I've got one.
I don't bloody know. I could have won it as well. Stop. Disney with a T. The Aristocrats. There you go. It starts with a T because it's the Aristocrats.
Will that people in the chat decide if you get that? Come on, Milky. Come on.
Is there an obvious one? Because I'm blanking.
One's a female character lead and one's a male character lead.
The female character lead, you have already said the character from the film.
Oh, of course I have. Probably.
Molly for the win.
Up the spell check.
Molly.
Come on, Molly. All right, 30 seconds.
T. No, I'm blanking. I really don't know a T. Movie that starts with T in the Disney that I can't have as the. I'm terrible at these games.
5 seconds.
I forfeit.
2, 1. Go on, Joe.
Forfeit.
Disney T, Tangled.
Tangled. The one I had was Tarzan.
Gosh.
Yeah, Tarzan. Harry Potter.
Tarzan.
I didn't even think of Tarzan.
Come on, guys. Come on. Harry Potter says,
Tarzan was the first movie I ever watched at the movies. Was a kid.
yeah, and you've told us this on the stream. Yeah, true that for Disney. A Star Wars film that shares the name with the title. There's only one. Solo. There we go. All right, next one. Now, I do apologise. They do get harder.
Oh, Lord of the Rings.
So they have to appear in both. So they have to appear in Marvel and Game of Thrones, Harry Potter and Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, beginning of Bell.
Ooh.
Meg says favourite game so far. Appreciate that, Meg. Takes a lot of time to put together.
Thanks, Meg. Just come back every week. You'll see me failing every single week.
Yeah, I'll make you a cup of tea later. Whose
Come
go
on.
is it? Whose go is it? I can't remember who started the last one.
We'll let Milky start. There's a lot here for Milky.
I don't
Come
know.
on.
Whose go is it? Me?
Yeah. I'm backing you for this one.
Kit Harington, Game of Thrones and Eternals. So
Yes.
Marvel.
Sean Bean, Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings.
Look at these answers.
You bastard.
It's Jon Snow, mate, not me.
Natalie Tina, Harry Potter, Game of Thrones.
That is some answer. That wasn't even in my thinking. My answer was Jim Broadbent. I think.
Lord of the Rings, beginning with
Yeah.
L. Legolas.
Nice.
So what have I got to do to stop him? Find someone that's been in Star Wars and in Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. And I forgot the answer.
Gwendolyn Christie, Captain Phantasma. She was the gold stormtrooper, and she was Lady Brienne of Tarth.
Oh, yeah, got you. I thought you meant Lord of the Rings, though. You threw me off.
Marvel with L. Ooh. Star Wars, Lord of the Rings. Has Martin Freeman been in Star Wars?
No, I don't think so. I can't. I've actually got my answer. Oh, there is one in the chat. But
Yeah, I know. I've already read that, so I won't say it.
that wasn't my answer. So there is another one. Yeah. It's a great answer by Aaron Productions. A really great answer for that. Star Wars and Lord of the Rings, Christopher Lee. Solid answer to that. But that wasn't. I can't remember what my one was. Oh, yeah, I've got it. Yeah. You're going to both kick yourself as well. So bad. All right. I'll give you 30 seconds, Joe.
Okay. Oh, Christ.
20 seconds. Ten seconds.
Harry Potter, beginning with L.
Two.
Lucius Malfoy.
You just thought about yourself there, didn't you?
No, Harry Potter. It's the middle. It's the middle.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm in the middle.
Milky.
So what? Marvel with an L.
Yeah. The character.
Loki.
There we go.
Oh,
Milky's got
yeah. We're
Right.
talking about it all week.
And now look at MM Productions' comment here. I won't spoil the other one. AM. Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. We will be meeting him in a couple of weeks.
Oh, bloody Andy Serkis. Of course.
So that was the one.
Oh
yeah.
dear.
So, great answer from
Stupid.
MM Productions. Really great answers. Right, we've got a few more.
Fat little hobbit says.
Right, we've got a few more guys, so do keep your engagement going in the chat. It's quite tough.
Oh, this is ours.
So we have comedy, sci-fi, and being a voice actor in a film.
I don't even know who she is.
Well, you watch my channel, Milky. You should know this. The actors are Florence Pugh, Will Smith, and Jack Black. So you have to name the film.
Jack Black, voice actor, Kung Fu Panda.
He's correct. Another one you could have said was the Mario movie, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Milky.
Jack Black comedy. School of Rock.
Where you at? There we go.
Will Smith, sci-fi. I Am Legend.
You put him on Florence Pugh comedy, and I think you've seen the film. Wayne, if Wayne's in the chat, and Wayne, I know Wayne's seen the film.
Florence Pugh comedy, Fighting with My Family.
Yes, okay. Yes. Good answer. Good answer. Proud of that. Good answer.
I don't know if this will count, but I think it's a comedy.
Yeah.
Will Smith comedy, Hancock.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
It's a superhero comedy movie. I would have said Click.
Click.
Oh yeah.
Will Smith's in Click.
Yeah.
That's Adam Sandler.
Oh, they Adam
Isn't he the one with the
Sandler
remote?
film.
That's Adam Sandler.
Oh, is it? Is it?
They look a bit different. I don't know what comedy films he's been in. Oh,
Oh.
Bad Boys, actually. Bad Boys he's been in, hasn't he? It's comedy, I guess.
Hitch.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Hitch.
I'm gonna block him with Will Smith, voice actor for Shark Tale.
Yes, that's the
That's
answer.
a great shout.
That's the one. That's the answer I wanted. Great answer.
Florence Pugh, sci-fi, Hawkeye.
See, I'm not having that. I don't count that.
We don't count as science fiction superheroes, no? I know, yeah, I suppose.
Okay, would you count it?
No, there's an obvious one for sci-fi.
Is there?
No, there's an obvious one for sci-fi, isn't there? Is it sci-fi? Maybe not.
More.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what I would have said, but it's probably not sci-fi.
I'll give you another 30 seconds.
Jack Black, sci-fi, Mandalorian. With Big Lizzo.
Sure, that's not comedy. Florence Pugh sci-fi has to be Oppenheimer.
It's not science fiction. It's a bio.
Real.
Isn't okay? Fair enough.
It's real, isn't it? It's real.
I mean,
Well, I don't know that.
production.
Florence Pugh, I have no idea. Dune.
Yeah, MM Production is a company
I've never
with
seen it.
both the answers. So yeah, for
Yeah, I've never
Florence Pugh
seen it.
Sci-Fi,
I don't know. And Puss in Boots for the voice actors.
Yeah.
Okay.
Florence Pugh Sci-Fi would be June 2, and then for the voice actor Florence Pugh, it would be Puss in Boots, where she plays. I think it's Goldilocks or Red Riding Hood. I think it's Goldilocks. But some great answers there from MM Productions. And Black Widow. I don't think I'd count superheroes as sci-fi, but it's just my opinion. But if you guys think it as well, yeah, I don't mind that. So we'll call that one a tie. I'm not sure if this is the last one. Is this the last one? This is the last one, guys.
Technically, have to if we count Hancock as a sci-fi as a superhero.
I mean, I suppose it's I suppose Marvel is sci-fi because you've got Thanos as technically an alien, I suppose, and all that. So, I suppose you're right. Black Widow, Marvel films is sci-fi. Go on then. We'll start with who do you want to start with? Who wants to start? No one will start.
I'll go with Star Wars. I'll go with Star Wars Hu Yang for a robot.
That's Ahsoka, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why didn't you do beginning with H?
Voiced by David Tennant.
Talking animals, Star Wars, Bendu.
Love Bendu. I am the one in the middle.
Who's Bendu?
You've seen him. You've seen him in Rebels now. He's that big old animal.
You don't know who Bendu is. You see him in Rebels, the big giant animal that talks to Kanan.
Kanan. Oh, okay, yeah, I never knew his name. Yeah. What animal is he?
Space animal.
Yeah.
I'd say he's an animal. He looks moose-esque, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a giant moose.
Yeah.
I'm the moose in the middle.
Go ahead.
Disney with a H for Hercules.
Nice.
Great shout.
I mean, if people in the chat want to give us some templates for next week, I'm happy to put them on and we can challenge each other. Same with you guys if you want to make any to challenge us. Go on, Joe.
Talking animal, Marvel. Don't know. Oh, Rocket. Talking animal, Marvel. Rocket, yeah. I just looked up at Sean Gunn and went,
There we go. There we go. Poppin wants this one for his life. I don't blame you, mate. You can use it. We got Milky.
Disney talking animal. Jesus, there's hundreds. Let's go with an obscure one. Let's go with Bagheera from the Jungle Book.
Great shout.
Great character as well. Bonus points for the character. Yeah, Poppin. It's such hard work. This I've got 3 tabs open right now.
Oh, you've doubled down me again.
Good turnaround here.
Marvel beginning with H, Hawkeye.
Do you not know how to play tic-tac-toe, Joe?
I do. Oh, I have 1 free.
Oh, meow. Yeah.
Talking animal.
I know, but with the way you set it up, you can give yourself 2 answers. I'm just terrible with knowledge. If it was X's and O's, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
And you left the best one to make the hardest one as well. So technically Star Wars is Disney, so can I just go with that?
As long as it's not the character you said.
It wasn't Disney, though. If they've not been in a Disney since Disney had bought it, I'd say. Well, a lot of them have, to be fair.
Yeah, Harry Potter goes Marvel Robot Jarvis, but I can't go for that. I want to go for the win. Disney Robot. Wally.
Oh.
All right,
I was trying to think of the robot from Treasure Planet. I couldn't think of his name.
Nah, I wouldn't have a clue.
That's a great film, that is.
I think with this one, I did forget to change the category. We have had Disney robots and droids. But yeah, that's the end of that. So you can all rest now. Let me close out. But some great answers, guys. MM Productions, especially, some really great answers. He had Rocket, the talking animal from Marvel, Ultron as the robot from Marvel, Hawkeye, beginning with H, Dragon from Raya, the Last Dragon, Wally. Some really great answers. Harry says Jarvis as the Marvel robot. But yeah, like I say, if anyone wants to use the game, I've just seen it on TikTok, so it's not my game. I've come up with these categories. That's it. But yeah, they look really great fun. So, what do you guys think then? What do you guys think?
Yeah, really good. Really good.
Yeah.
Right,
I'm amazed with how you come up with
It's a
everything
thinker.
on a weekly basis.
That is a proper thinker.
Right. So next
Yep.
up,
It is a thinker.
next up, we have got latest Comic-Con guest announcements. So we might as well. It's quite a bit of a robot themed show tonight. Hi, Kenneth. Thanks for joining tonight, and Sweetie, thanks for joining as well. Thank you for joining. So, latest guest announcements then. So, I'm sure a lot of you have seen the news by now, but the big guest announcement is Karen Gillan for London Film Comic Con, which is almost too good to be true. Go ahead, Joe, Milky. We'll start with Milky. What's your thoughts on the announcement?
Oh,
No,
Doctor Who again? No, it's always
Cool,
Doctor
yeah.
Who. People.
Nebula.
Doctor Who or Star Wars? Yeah, that's lit. I don't know. I'm not a massive Marvel fan, and Doctor Who's okay, but she's not one of my favorite companions. She's a cool name. She's a big name, but yeah, okay.
and do you think she'll turn up? That's the main question. What's that?
Maybe she's got the ginger hair like a guest that we know that didn't turn up, so maybe.
Joe, what's your thoughts?
I think it's a really good pull. But it's Showmasters and London, so there's always a bit of skepticism with it in there. So the pricing's quite good. I thought it was going to be over 100 quid, seeing that Matt Smith's over 100 quid. But I think she's 85, isn't she? I think for photographs and autos.
Yeah, I saw something was 90. I'm not sure. Maybe one of them was 90.
I think autos are 85. I think, which is I think is reasonable, considering she's been in. How many Marvel films do you reckon she's been in now? 6, probably about 6.
Guardians 1, 2, 3, I guess.
Infinity War, Endgame.
Wait,
So at least 5.
Christmas special. Yeah, the Avengers films. What I was gonna say, she's also in Jumanji, the Jumanji film.
Yeah.
So where she's the closest she'll be to playing herself, I suppose. Amy Pond as well, of course, from Doctor Who. But I'm really excited. I think it's a great pull. I'd love to meet her. I feel like this is the kind of guest that the Americans get and the UK don't unfortunately get. But if the opportunity's there, I'll definitely go for it. Diamond Pass, you're looking at about 240 quid, I think is what I saw. Which it's a tough one. I don't think I'll do Diamond Pass again with Showmasters. I can't actually picture myself seeing Karen Gillan a bit like Olivia Cook. I couldn't actually imagine Olivia Cook being the Showmasters, and she weren't. So unless Karen Gillan does like a video message saying she can't wait to come London Comic Con winter, I don't think I'll be booking anything in advance. But are you? I think we spoke about it briefly, but you both planning to go to the con?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go see Ian McDermott is the main one for me. But I can imagine Ian McDermott being there because he's done Showmasters events before, and he's done he's done one in Birmingham and he's done a few others. So
I think he's pulling me in. And
yeah. So I can picture that, but I'm the same as you. I can't imagine her going because Showmasters don't do these video clips. Monopoly have got really good at getting guests to do video clips a month to 2 months before events.
Yeah.
So you've got a bit more of a promise they're going to go. So you're willing to book in advance. Where, if you've paid 240 for a Diamond Pass, they cancel the day before or a few days before. You've got to wait. I mean, how long did you guys have to wait for refunds if you did put a refund in?
It was just me that actually paid in advance. I think it took like 3 weeks.
Yeah,
But-
it's a long time for 200 odd quid, isn't it?
If you don't email, and they move her to like the summer con or the spring con, you don't get your money. You just have to wait until she turns up at the next con. So you're not actually guaranteed to get your money back. And I emailed them saying, look, I can't make the winter con. Give me my money back.
Yeah.
And it took like 3 weeks to come, but yeah, I mean he'll be up. It's really up there in the announcements for me. But I'd love to meet you if I could. I've got a Nebula Pop. I've got a Nebula Pop right here actually. So that's what I could get signed. Nice Guardians one. And obviously me and you, Joe, we've got a few Guardians Pop signed as well. So
Yeah.
that would actually go the direction, which would be really cool. Let's take a look at the comments then. Corey
Was
says
she on that movie with The Rock on the boat?
No, that
Emily
is Emily Blunt. Yeah.
Yeah, funny enough though, Emily Blunt. I tried to get Emily Blunt in the Tic Tac Toe tonight, but I couldn't get her in all the categories. Corey says, "Them games definitely make your brain work." MM
Yeah.
Production says, "Her Liverpool trying to bring in an internet breaker. Wonder who that could be. Maybe Pedro Pascal." Yeah, I have seen they're trying to get someone massive in. I think what I've seen online could be Joe Keery, but I don't know. I don't get carried away with these things no more because the Comic-Con fan base is a bit different to what I like. Like, a lot of people like Supernatural, Vampire Diaries, and Wednesday. So that's what everyone's going for, really. Well, I'd be happy with lower key announcements, I suppose, if they were to my taste, like the Walking Dead ones, like the Walking Dead characters that went to Manchester. That's like right up my street. But it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. Harry says, if she went Telford again, I'd have a deep think, since it's like 50-50 for me. Yeah, and this one we'll talk about Warwick Davis next week. He got announced for Telford. Good guess. And yeah, was he quite expensive, Warwick, at Celebration?
I don't think he was actually. From what I remember, his son and his daughter were there as well because they played parts in the sequels.
Mm-hmm.
So they were doing like three. You could do like a photo opportunity with the three of them. Yeah. And yeah, I don't think he was sort of like. I mean, it was expensive. I think everyone compared to Monopoly and Showmasters was expensive, but celebration price wise, I don't think he was. But yeah, his table looked quiet actually for signings. Warwick Davis.
I think he's done it for years, hasn't he? I suppose
Yeah.
like the big Star Wars fans that go,
He's on the list.
I'd love to meet Warwick Davis. Yeah, that'd be quality. Just for Tenable. All right. So let's move on to the other guests then. So Karen Gillan was the big name from the last 7 days. The other ones, my knowledge on them isn't too great, to be honest with you. So we've got Jason Patrick, who was in The Lost Boys, Ruth Connell, who I'm not too sure about, probably Supernatural, Mark Shepherd, Robin Lord Taylor for the Aberdeen one next year, Milky. So there's a con in Aberdeen. And then Eduardo Franco, of course, who plays Argyle in Stranger Things. So, Milky, anything there for you? I know Robin Lloyd Taylor's going to Scotland anyway.
Yeah, I'm going to meet Robin Lord Taylor in Edinburgh, but I'm also going to Aberdeen because my friend found out about the Spike and Buffy guys that are going to be there in Aberdeen, and he wants me to go get his box set signed. So it looks like I'm probably going to be going in March to see most of the Buffy cast in Aberdeen.
No.
So yeah, Robin Lord Taylor's a cool one, but I will have already met him in Edinburgh.
Mm-hmm. Any of the other guests appeal to you? Because Mark Shepherd is up in Scotland.
No. Argyle's a cool guy, but no. No. Don't know any of them.
What's your thoughts?
I'm in the same sort of boat. I know of Robin Lord Taylor's work, but I'm not a big DC fan, so that doesn't really appeal to me. It's one of those where you walk through the hall and you'd see him and go, "Oh, that's cool," but I wouldn't feel sort of engaged to get a meet or anything. Same with Eduardo Franco. Really, it's like depends what the price was. I don't know what his price is, but if it was like 30 quid or something, you'd be tempted. But nothing that really like pulls me to any of them. I'm not going to lie. When that Mark Shepherd announcement, I was gutted. It wasn't. They made it out that it was going to be a huge sort of announcement, didn't they?
We've
But
got
going,
one more.
we're trying to get the paperwork signed, blah, blah, blah. And it was
We've-
someone they just signed to Aberdeen anyway.
Yeah, it's true. It was a duo signing, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
it was. Double booking. MM Productions says there's a big guest being announced tomorrow as well for WinterCon in London. I also heard on Facebook Mark Shepherd isn't the nicest guy, so I can't comment on that. I don't know his work or him as a person, but yeah, there is another big announcement for the Showmasters WinterCon tomorrow night. So that'll be interesting to see. But like I said, Milky's probably right. It's probably Doctor Who. It's probably David Tennant. So we'll see on that one. Probably Sylvester McCoy if he's not
It's
already.
Hu Yang now.
Yeah, yeah. Everyone would get that sign. Everyone could get that sign. Yeah. Harry Pop says, Jason Patrick is amazing to me, but I'm planning to go to Edinburgh next year. If he does another one in the UK, I'll try my best to get him. So yeah, I'm pretty sure Jason Patrick was in the Lost Boys. He did do LiverpoolCon when I was there, but I hadn't actually seen Lost Boys at the time. But yeah, I really enjoyed the film. Good little film. But the Lost Boys pops are quite expensive, so it's quite tough to get a Jason Patrick to sign a pop. But yeah, it's nothing else for you then, guys. Milky, you said Robin Lord Taylor. What are you planning to do with him in Scotland? Photo?
Probably, or I'll get a Gotham photo, a Gotham poster to be framed.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably my favorite Penguin. I'm not massively keen on Danny DeVito as Penguin in those ones back in the day, but I really like him as Penguin in Gotham. I think he did a really good job. He's probably the standout character in the whole show for me.
Mm-hmm. What about Colin Farrell as Penguin?
Yeah. Best film he did was Phone Booth, right?
Yeah, I haven't seen Phone Booth for years, but yeah, I enjoyed that one. I think that is it with the guest announcements then. But Joe, Ed, so Eduardo Franco not really appeal to you?
No, I don't think anyone at Liverpool's really stood. I appreciate all the guests that have been announced, and there are some big names, but again, none of it really pulls me to it. Same with Helen Bonham Carter. It's like, oh, that's really good, and really good that they've got her because it's the first time she's done a con. But for me, it's like, is it really a reason for me to go? Not really. So it's a good variety for people who like that sort of genres, but yeah, not nothing that gets me going.
I was surprised Milky didn't want to see the big lady, right? Gwendolyn Christie.
I was hoping for more guests, but she's the only one that I would go for right now, and I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth going all the way down to Liverpool just for her. When I'm sure she'll come up north at some point. She did in the show, so I'm sure she will in real life.
Yeah, that is the thing with the guests. There is a lot of repetition, so I think you could be patient enough. I think I had it with Paddy Considine. He was at London when I was in Liverpool, and then it worked out eventually that I managed to cross paths with him. Same with Matt Smith. Matt Smith's done London. Now he's coming up to Edinburgh. So and he's already done Liverpool. So yeah, all the guests do rotate. So you probably will meet everyone that you do want to see. So next up, guys, we're going to talk about next week's theme. So like I said, tonight's theme was white. So I did rush both of you to wear a white t-shirt tonight. Joe, do you want to talk me through your strip? What is it, 90s?
Oh, it's a lovely 98 replica. Bought it for the World Cup. Nice and cheap replica. I was going to get a Gaza strip, but the States I was getting in watching the England games, I didn't want to wreck a Gaza shirt. So yeah, nice little England strip.
And Milky, what you got? Is this San Marino?
Just a white twisted soul t-shirt. That's it.
So I hope Harry's joking, but I'm sure he's joking. As for me, it's like an 8 years. I think it's 8 years. Well, maybe I'm gonna guess 8 years Spurs retro. But can't go wrong with that right now. But yeah,
What's
so
the bird
next
on the
week
top of there? What is that bird?
it's the one that eats the liver bird. You know, it's the one better than the liver bird. No. So yeah, for next week, guys, we want you guys in the chat to choose a theme, whether you want us to cosplay or wear football shirts, sunglasses, wear silly hats, find our worst item of clothing, whatever you want. We'll try and do it next week. So if we
We've
can
got
get
yours on already.
what's that? Yeah,
We've got your work starting my clothing on already.
Let's get rid. Let's get rid. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. We'll get rid of Joe for a minute. So yeah, guys, people in the chat, give us some suggestions for next week. Wayne's saying Christmas. So, well, I mean, anyone got Christmas jumpers?
Oh, if you'd have to pay me to wear a jumper in this weather. If it stays this hot.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have a quick look, see if we've got a Christmas jumper. No, I can't see nothing right now. But I think I've got a Grogu
Christmas jumpers is going to kill us.
What's that? Wow, he's trying to kill us. But well, Christmas is the only suggestion right now. So if we don't get any more suggestions,
Please wax them in.
the next 23 minutes. There we go. Meg's got a Christmas jumper for you, Joe. So there we go. We don't know what the weather's going to be like next week. We can have a quick look. Jack's got a good suggestion. Pop tea. I know.
Oh, I do have one actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Tell you what, they're very.
All of us wearing sunglasses, says Harry Pops.
Sunglasses. What else we got? Halloween. Halloween's a good choice. Yeah, agreed. Halloween for the win. So, I was gonna be nasty there, but I was like, no, I won't put things in. So yeah, what are you guys thinking then in the chat? So we've got a couple votes for Halloween, and a couple of votes for Christmas. So I think it's one of them. But I do like the Pop Tea idea. We'll always do it next week. And I can put a poll out on Instagram as well. Get other people on Instagram involved as well. So let's bring this back. So yeah, we'll keep that option open, guys, till the end of the stream. Oh, let's bring it back. Yeah, and finally for the last 20 minutes, stream is over to the chat. We've got another vote by MM Productions for Halloween. So it looks like might have to do Halloween.
God, so. I don't think I've got any Halloween stuff.
I don't know if I do. I mean, it's all in the shops now. Have anyone been to supermarkets lately? It's all in there now.
There's Christmas stuff in B&M.
Yeah. Milky, you got anything Halloween related?
Yeah.
Chucky. Another looks like it's Halloween then. So we're doing Halloween. We're doing Halloween early next week then. Halloween sounds good. So thanks, Sam.
Darth Jar Jar it is.
So yeah, I mean, we're all going to go down B&M. But yeah, the stream is open for you guys in the chat if you want to ask away any question regarding Comic Cons or Funko Pops or maybe a bit of Ahsoka. Don't go into too much detail about Ahsoka, but myself and the two lads, we're open to any questions you guys might have in the stream. Joe, anything else come up in your channel? I think you're planning to do a few pop hunts coming up.
Yeah, so my work takes me all over the place. So if I go to a different city or a different town with a few places that I know I can go and have a look at pops, I'm going to do videos after work. So I'll do hunts in different areas in different cities just to keep it a bit fresh rather than going to the same place.
Yeah.
As a part of a little mini series that can just keep going whenever I go somewhere different. So yeah, keeps it a bit fresh.
Have you got one recorded or have I made that up?
No, I started one in Bath and then I got as I was in the Entertainer in Bath and I had a call out, so I had to get straight back in the car.
Not looking at toys. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what is on the channel next then? You got the mystery
box. So I've got
box?
the mystery box on Saturday. I need to get another video edited for Monday. That will either be the Ahsoka Pop tier list or the Puzzlewood video. And then another Mail Monday, following Monday. And Saturday next week, I'll have either the tier list or Puzzlewood. So yeah, I've got four plans coming out. And then, trying to get stuff recorded. So I've got stuff always in the pipeline. So it's not like I'm getting to a Friday and going, oh, I need to do a video, and then just finish, try and get a few in the pipeline ready to go. So yeah, it's all going quite good. But now I've got to take a trip to B&M and get some Halloween gear.
I've put Joe's link in the chat to his channel, guys. So make sure you go and sub to Joe if you haven't done so already. So yeah, plenty of videos lined up for Joe. Milky, what have you got coming up? You got part 2 of the bike ride, the bike ride round. What's the place called again?
Yeah,
Moffia,
Millport.
or something?
It's Millport. It's probably the most accessible island in Scotland. You can drive from Glasgow and be on the island in an hour and 30 minutes. It's probably the most accessible island in Scotland. You know, there's a real cool ferry over that you all saw in the video, and then I pedal around the island, get some drone shots, and it's a good video. And there's more stuff like that coming, you know, with my bike and with traveling and vlogging and all sorts of stuff. Just gotta get out and record. But I'm going on I think it's a 130-mile bike ride on the 17th.
What? Yeah.
130 miles.
Where's this?
On the 7th.
In Scotland?
On the 17th. Just from my house. Yeah, in Scotland, yeah.
Where are you going to?
Millport. We're just riding with the app. I just want to get to 107. We're going. There's a whole route that we're going to take from my house up to a connecting town, which is 22 miles away, and then over the forest track, and then round to a castle, and then we're going to follow the lake right round, and it's going to bring us back. Big loop, big circle.
I'm going to catch up.
My mountain bike.
I'm going to catch up with the rest of the chat in a second, guys. But yeah, MM Production says Millpool. I just came back from holiday from there. So there we go. Small world.
Yeah. There you go. Check out the video of M&M Productions. I just literally did the ferry over the water.
So yeah, Milky's channel and Joe's channel, both there for you guys to check out. So let's have a look. Harry says, "Tell, what are your next signings, mate?" Edinburgh, I believe. So I'm not sure if I've got the pops nearby. I do. Yeah, right above me. So I've got the Andy Serkis to sign my Caesar pop. So really chuffed to get that one signed. And then I'll get a Frodo pop signed by Elijah Wood. But yeah, I haven't ordered that yet. I need to order that one on Pop Culture. They're the definites for me for Edinburgh. You guys, Joe, you're Elijah Wood, Andy Serkis.
Yeah, I've got these two.
Oh yeah, Joe has got the front.
So
haven't you?
Yeah, almost dropped it. Yeah, so I've got a Frodo to get signed from Elijah Wood, so I've booked that, and I've got an Andy Serkis to get signed. Nice Smeagol pop. And I've got no. Shut up. And then I've got a Moff Gideon to get signed by Giancarlo Esposito. So yeah, those are my three. I pulled a very nice pop in our mystery box coming out in our box battle, even coming out on Saturday. So if that sells, I might get a Damon for Matt Smith as well, but that depends whether that sells or not, really. But yeah, they're the three definites for me so far.
Yeah, I mean, I think I still can't get over the price of Giancarlo Esposito. I think it's such a good price. So I think it's down to him and his agency and all that. Like, they've been really respectful to the fans, really. I think it's such a good price. And
yeah,
because he's been in Breaking Bad, and I think there's some chat. There's something in the chat about Breaking Bad that we'll come on to, and there's been Star Wars, Mandalorian stuff. So and the boys. So considering all the work he does, really great price for Giancarlo.
Even if it was just one of those alone.
Yeah, no, it's bang on. Yeah,
I picked this up. I haven't got it. It was supposed to be here in the mail, but I picked this up for Frodo. I think I showed Joe this.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah, so it's like the film strip, isn't it? On the side.
This is like a frame. This is a movie cell. and it's a film strip, and then there's some stuff at the top, and then it's limited to 300 pieces, and it's
So
also
cool.
authenticated as well on the back. There's
I
a
never knew it was
certificate of
limited.
authentication on the back and all sorts. So I got that for £15 on Vinted. Pretty cheap.
Oh, is that what was like to turn up? Yeah.
Yeah,
was
that
what
was
was
one of the
meant-
things covered. Yeah, there's multiple things that I bought.
Let's see what else we got then. Corey says, when is the next Comic Con for Liverpool after October? It's like, so it's always October and then April. If I check my channel, it should tell me. Let's have a look. We're looking at, it says 9 months ago. Let's have a look. I posted it. Oh, November 20th, I posted that one. So, yeah, it's definitely April and then November. Harry says it's around springtime. MM Production says, don't know if you guys are Breaking Bad fans, but loads of them are doing a con in the States. SteelCon. I think we spoke about SteelCon the other week. Very hyped for that. I'm going to send some stuff in. But yeah, that sounds really good. For me personally, I prefer to get all my autographs in person. It's just my preference. I just like meeting the guests just because I like to get a bit starstruck in person. But yeah, send stuff in is perfectly fine as well. I haven't got no problem with that. Have you two ever sent any stuff in? You done any send-ins before?
No, for me, when you do a send-in, for me, you're paying the same price or a little bit more because you're sending it in because you're paying for a service. I'd rather pay the same or a little bit less money, and the experience is, for me, the experience is half that price.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's my preference. I would rather wait. For me, it'd be much more of a personal reward if I've waited a year, holding out for a con, hoping that they're going to announce a big guest, and then getting the opportunity to go, than sending in. But I understand why people do because of the signed collections and stuff. So it depends on everyone's preferences, really.
Yeah. Milky, I don't think you've done send-ins, but you've got pops sent to you, haven't you? Technically.
Yeah, I've had signed pop stuff to me. Yeah, I would never do a send-in purely because, like you said, you want to have the experience, and also, why would you put something so expensive to the chance of fate with shipping? Like, it could get destroyed. Something could happen in shipping. It's not in your control. You know, if I go to the con, I'm taking my pops with me in a hard stack, or I'm flat packing them and they're safe. I have control of my pops and what happens to them. Whereas if I post them and have to wait for them to come back, it's in other people's hands.
Yeah, no, that's very true. But yeah, again, I've got nothing wrong with doing the send-ins. But yeah, for me, it's just about the experience, one-to-one experience, and just to see that stacked celebrity has acknowledged me for a brief second. Harry says Aaron Paul and Bryan Cranston would be dreams come true for me. Yeah, I don't know if they'd ever do a UK con.
I think Aaron Paul probably would do. He seems like someone that would. I don't think he'd be very, very lucky to get Bryan Cranston in the UK.
Yeah. My knowledge on Breaking Bad guests for cons, I've not heard of nothing regarding that. Dean Norris is going. I'm guessing Dean Norris is the bald bloke.
He is,
yeah. That's just my only guess. Bob Odenkirk as well. I've managed to be lucky enough to get Odenkirk. That'd be a cool. That'd be really cool. Harry said you'll try and get Juan Carlo when you can. And MM Productions also got Juan Carlo like in Liverpool, just like me. So that was pretty good. I met him at a show when he was at last October talk. Got in a very nice green paint pen. MM Productions, what pop did you get? I take it you got pop signed. Was it Breaking Bad pop? Was it, or would it be a Mando pop?
If it's green, I imagine. Yeah, I imagine it's a Gus Fring.
Yeah,
that'd be sick.
Name. Yeah, let us know what pop it was, because fellow YouTuber Libra Screwballs, he was umming and ahhing for ages about what pop to get signed by Juan Carlo. I think he ended up going for a Moff Gideon pop as well, because he's got two of the Gus Fring pops, and they're quite great. They're quite a bit of a grail.
Yeah.
He couldn't decide what one to go for in the end. What else we got? Yeah, Harry says, I saw that Simu Liu did a talk in London. So stuff like that might happen. Yeah, that would be really cool, especially now he's done Barbie as well. So he's a Ken as well. So he's got all the Barbie fan base as well to attract him. Corey says, I see a lot of people asking for Yellow Jackets guests for Monopoly events, so I hope they listen. I think, yeah, it's starting to grow a bit now. Now Yellow Jackets is on Sky Atlantic. Yeah, I think we are slowly going to get a few more people requested them. If they get Funko Pops, then of course their demand's going to be even higher. And MM Production says, I got Sol Goodman and Gus Fring. Yeah, I went to that, but he said no when I asked him to sign. He's on the contract or something. I don't know what that one's about. Yeah, let us know. I don't know what that one's about, but yeah, let us know, mate.
Is that about the talk, maybe?
Oh, with Simu. Oh, crap. Yeah, I did see that advertised. It's a weird one that I think Leader Pop-Tart said he went to Anthony Daniels, C3PO. He'd done a book signing, and he'd only signed the book. He ain't going to sign C3PO Pops. You know what I mean? So it's like you get my autograph on the book, and that is it. So it makes sense. And yeah, he says similar. Yeah, it's a weird one. You don't know if it's like the actor or the agency, or it's like policy or contract. So technically, they're not there to sign Pops and all that. So you're almost a lot better off trying to meet him after the event, wherever they go. But you don't really know how it works. I'm not sure if anyone's seen in London right now, but James Corden and Harry Styles, they're just all around London at the minute. So they're just like about for the public, and everyone's bumping into them. That's the big guest around at the moment. But I'm going to start wrapping up then, guys. So if you've got any more questions, feel free to fire them in. But yeah, so Joe, you've got your 4 videos prepped. Any ideas then, guys, for Halloween costumes for next week? You got anything to think about?
No. Whatever B&M has to offer, I think.
Milky, what are you thinking?
Yeah, and I don't know, Ghostface maybe. I don't know. We'll have a look.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Got friends who have got costumes and stuff, so I can just go around and say, "Hey, let me look at the costumes." And
I will steal them.
Can you wear Ghostface mask for 90 minutes? I'd be right to fall asleep under them.
Yeah, if I can sit here with a beanie on in this weather. Yeah, I can wear that for 90 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do. I've always liked the Bank Robber Joker. That mask that's a pretty cool mask. But the best masks are hard to get, aren't they? Really. But yeah, we're going.
Yeah.
What's that?
I thought I got a Spider-Man mask somewhere, but it's not very Halloweeny.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's technically we're not doing cosplay. We've got to do Halloween, I suppose. But yeah, I'm going to wrap up the stream tonight, and guys. So thanks everyone in the chat for joining in, and thank you to Milky and Joe. Hopefully, I didn't pick your brains too much tonight with tic-tac-toe. But yeah, if you guys want to create a template for next week, I'm happy to participate instead. But yeah, hopefully next week will be good, where we can finally talk about Ahsoka. So
yes,
Milky, have you got Ahsoka chat tonight? Have you?
Yeah, Ahsoka chat 2:00 in the morning, headless, where you'll be able to see me go off on it. Yeah, such a good episode. That's all I'm going to say. Be there.
Oh, that's why.
Or be square. You have to be there.
Yeah, I'm seeing. I think Milky's got a lot of Ahsoka stuff to talk about, but next week, we'll have a quick chat about every episode. I mean, Joe, how many times have you watched episode 1? I mean, every episode.
I've watched every episode 3 times, but I've watched parts of this episode.
4.
A lot. Yeah, episode 4 I've watched a lot. I could rewatch it continuously until next Wednesday. It is brilliant.
All right, we'll keep doing it. Keep going. Keep it going. Hopefully, you guys don't get bored of it. So I've got 1 episode of Rebels left, and then I'm on to Ahsoka. So I should be able to get an Ahsoka episode in tonight. But yeah, thank you to everyone that has joined in tonight, and we will catch you next week. See you later.
Cheers all.